Hi, I am Moniquederouen. I am the Integrative Mind Body Coach. And today I want to talk to you about migraines, what's actually going on, where they're truly coming from, and how to stop them. So stay tuned and put any information that you want to talk about in the comments, or make sure you fill out the form below in the comments if you want to discuss this privately and figure out what you need moving forward. First, I want to give you a little bit of information about migraines. As someone who suffered with chronic migraines for many, many years, once I understood the mind-body connection and was able to change the way that my body was processing the information that my mind was saying, the migraines stopped. I got off the medication, and I haven't even taken so much as an Advil since 2016. That being said, I would really like to break down what's actually going on. Migraines will come up in the body whenever we are on the gas and the brake at the same time. What I mean by this is anytime there's a fear of control, or you think someone is trying to control you, right? They won't shut up until they get, right? Does this feel familiar? Anytime that's going on in the background, your mind is probably saying, I don't want to do that. But then there might be another part of you saying, but I need to, I'm supposed to. As these two conversations happen inside of the brain and no solution is made, pressure begins to rise. And like a pressure cooker, there's only so much it can take before we need to let the steam valve open. Self-conflict. I need to do that. I don't need to do that, right? Control, pressure, overcommitting. I've got to. I said I would. Your brain does not like the way that information feels. And it will tell your body to do something to get your attention. And so the gas and the brake back and forth, the two conversations that are not really going cohesive, they're going back and forth, creates a little chaos. And the body says, here you go. Here's a gift. It's called a headache. It's called a migraine. It's going to stop you now. And you're going to have to go take care of yourself. And you're going to have to let all of this stuff just be. And we would go take care of ourselves. I would go in my room and I would turn off all the lights and I'd put a bandana on my eyes and I would get underneath the covers where it was as dark as it could be and as quiet as it could be and as cold as it could be. And I would just try to relax. And then I would have guilt because I was a mom and I had two little babies and I was a single mom and they needed me. And that felt like pressure. And the more I stayed in and out of that conversation inside myself, the more my head hurt. And the longer I needed to stay there. And the less I was able to take care of them. And that was really uncomfortable. And so you can imagine every time I got the inkling that a migraine was going to come on, my whole body would kind of go into a protective mode. Don't be that mom. Don't be that person that needs to go lay down. I had so much guilt and so much story. And the pressure rose and the migraine grew. And it would happen over and over and over again. And then I learned a few things, like how to take responsibility for myself, how to realize that I was capable and able to do the things, to say no when I felt the pressure, to let go of the control that I thought I needed to have. This was not an easy process. This was years of information and lots of layers that came off. But now I have a really simple answer for you. So, with a migraine, asking yourself, where am I needing this approval from them that I feel like I have to have all this pressure and control to make sure I show up and do the thing? Where can I put this down? Where can I change this in my life? Who's giving me a headache with their demands, their needs? Is it my partner? Is it my children? Is it my job? Is it my friends? Is it whatever my responsibilities are on this earth? We can let go and release these conditioned ways that our brain has created. One of the most valuable things that I learned in mind body work was getting present first. To get present is to get out of your mind and drop into the body. And that's hard when your mind thinks 80 something thousand thoughts a day. And 95% of them are unconscious and repeated from the day before. So you can see where this predictable pattern just kind of shows up. It's just normal. It's just what we're used to. I'd like to show you something completely different. I'd like to show you that you can learn to control the migraine when you learn to control the emotions in the body. One of the ways that I began to do this work, again, was to get present. So I would find a way to get present. I tapped into oils. Oils go straight to the olfactory senses. They go straight to the brain. And when you smell something, it automatically activates something in your nervous system, in your brain, that maybe you didn't have access to in the moment before. And so if even for a moment we can pause, activate something differently in the brain, and change something while we're simultaneously doing mind-body work in the background, we have a greater chance of this moving through and changing and then not resurfacing. I love ginger for this. Ginger oil is one of my favorites. They also have now these ginger drops that are really great to just leave in your purse. And if you don't have access to that, you can always just buy fresh root ginger at the store. You can make a tea with this. I can just smell it right now. It smells amazing. And as I pull this peel back, it's going to smell even stronger. You could put that in a hot tea. You could just boil it and make water with it and drink that. You could put it in your hands from the oils. Give yourself a moment. You can pop in a drop. But when we look at the root cause behind the migraine, we have to ask ourselves, what is it that I'm not wanting to see or be in, witness, be a part of? Where do I think I have to overcommit and be the best at everything that I feel so much pressure to show up and deliver? Where in my life do I feel diminished or helpless or lost and alone? Take a journal out, write on those answers, and then let me know what you come up with. I'm Moniquederouen, the Integrative Mind Body Coach, and I teach people to self-heal using a natural integrative approach. And I'd love to discuss this with you if you've been suffering with migraines. There is a way out and a way to fix this pain.